Systems. Hello friends, we have gathered here today to talk about how to build systems in your real estate business. Thank you for joining me for another episode of The Shelby Show, a show for agents out there in the grind, trying to help y'all not hate your lives so much. So hit subscribe if you're an agent just trying to survive. All right, everyone hears systems and they freak out. Y'all make it up in your heads to be complicated, high-tech, overwhelming, expensive, time-consuming. You don't know where to start. Well, stop that. By the end of today's video, you will learn how to start building simple systems in your real estate business that you can implement right now. Hit it. First, what is a system? A procedure to do something, an organized framework or method. So basically, guys, it's how you do something from start to finish, written down. Yes, but why would you ever want to do this? Because it saves you time, it lessens your anxiety, and it sets the foundation for your future. That's why. If you have your process written down, you never have to think through the same thing twice, saving you a ton of time and brain bandwidth. If you have your process written down, you always know what's coming next and what you should be working on next, which saves a ton of anxiety. And if you have your process written down, you can easily hire someone to take it over. If it's not written down, how do you expect someone else to be able to do that? You can't. You're gonna be doing it forever. If you have your process written down, you have a system. Okay, great. Now that you get it, hit subscribe if you're stoked to jump in. Step 1. Pick a process. Pick something that you do frequently, something that you do repeatedly. Some examples may include things you pay attention to when you're walking a property, steps that you take when you go under contract until the closing table, or places that you pull data from when you're doing an analysis for an upcoming listing. Have you ever noticed it's the same stuff every single time? And yet, have you ever gotten home from walking a property only to realize that you forgot to check the age of the HVAC unit? Or maybe you went under contract and forgot to schedule the home inspection. Yes, that's why we're doing this. So y'all have the system in place and never forget. Step 2, pick a location. Commit to where you are documenting your process, aka where you're going to write down what you do. Simple, keeping it simple. This must be digital. It must be accessible so you can find it instantly. And you must be able to update it easily on your computer or on your phone. I recommend starting with a Google document saved in an organized manner in your real estate Google Drive. Also save it with a searchable title, just in case your Drive organization is questionable. Hit subscribe if you're one of those people. Okay, regardless, you're going to pick a location and then you're going to stick to it. Moving on, step 3 is your brain dump. You are going to take what's in your brain and dump it onto your Google document. This is whatever you know or remember about what you do throughout the process. This is the base of your system. Do not overthink it, just get it down. Note, this is not a detailed step-by-step on how to do the tasks within the process. That is a whole nother deep dive on something else down the road. I'm talking about this is a quick one-word item like a checklist. Step 4, update as you go. Now, go out into the world and live this process that you just brain dumped down. As you go through it in reality, update the system as you go. Add in steps that you forgot. Add in reminders. Add in some notes. Maybe change the order around to make it make more sense. Modify it to fit reality. Y'all, this step actually never ends. Your systems are always a work in progress. They are always getting better. When you learn something new, add it. When rules change in real estate like they always do, freaking modify it. When you screw something up, add a reminder so you don't screw up the same thing next time. But you're always thinking critically, always thinking about how you can make it better for the future. Step 5, build the habit. Use your newly documented system every time you repeat this process. Stop trying to remember what's next and instead read what's next. Trust fall onto it. build the habit, because when you use a system, your brain does not have to remember or stress about nearly as much, and you can take that energy you used to waste and focus it intensely on the most important things you need to do to grow your business. And with that, you did it. Your scramble of trying to figure out what to do every single day has turned into a system. Hit subscribe if you learned something so far. That wasn't that hard, right? Okay, not quite done. Are y'all ready for some bonus steps? Okay, the first one to consider is upgrading your system when you're ready. So, over time, you're probably going to outgrow the Google Doc, and that's great. So Trello is a great free upgrade outside of Google Docs. I use it for a ton of my own internal systems, processes, and checklists. The second bonus step is leveraging out your systems. If you want to grow, your energy has to be focused on the most important tasks. And trust me, your most important tasks do not include running the systems that you've now developed. Hire someone to run the play you've created. Give them ownership over the systems and allow them the freedom to update, modify, and come up with better, more creative solutions. When you do this, the right person will grab your ideas and run with them. The right person will make your systems better than you could ever dream of. And if not, guess what? Done is better than perfect. 3 people operating at 80% is better than 1 person, you, operating at 100%. So, got it? Great. Now go and create mini simple systems for all the things in your entire life. Don't do it all at once, take one at a time, because small daily changes compound. Before you know it, you've systemized your entire world. Hope you enjoyed this week's episode of The Shelby Show. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, or I will beat you. Okay, cool. See you next week.